Good afternoon and welcome to a very windy Talacre. We've come down to the right hand side of the lighthouse this afternoon, see if we can try and catch a few fish. It's 2 hours before low. We're just setting up now, going to keep it dead simple, 3 hooks flapping, 2 up, 1 down, 0.70, 60 pound backbone, 0.55 on the snood, so around about the 40 pound mark. Size 1 Chinoo's. All I've bought with me is some ragworm, and I've bought some frozen prawns, which I'll run you through now. I'm not going to be fishing far. 0.33 green blaze on the reel as always, because there is a drop off, so there's a bank which we might pull back into. 7 ounce lead. Don't need to be a tournament caster, we're just going to give it a bit of a thump, see if we can get a few fish on camera. I'll just show you the trace now and some baiting up. Right, so we're going to keep it all very simple. It's a 2 up, 1 down. Good quality swivel from Arno, trapped between 2 beads, down to a size 1 Chinoo with an Arno bait stop. Nothing fancy at all. Strong components. We're going to put a prawn on the bottom, so I've brought some frozen prawns. These are prawns that I've obviously got myself in the past, and then I've just froze them. The ones from Iceland, which they do 3 bags for a tenner, and Lidl do a box of them, I believe, for about 10 quid. Equally just as good. What you want to do when you're buying prawn is make sure that it's not been tampered with. They've not shelled them or messed with them. They want them full in the shell. Leave everything the way it is. Get your hook. I like to pass it through its head like so, line it up and whip it up. The outer shell can be a bit of a pain to get cotton into. So yeah, we get our prawn, hook through its head, bit of cotton, do the best that we can with it. Nice and straight. The hounds that we catch down here, so predominantly we're going to look for small smooth hound, maybe the odd dogfish. Will be dabs, odd bass, odd ray, but you're fishing for hounds. There's no finesse. The stamp of fish tends to be quite small down here, which makes them ideal match fish. Whip his tail off. So that's my bottom bait. Loads of hook exposed, Arno stop, keeping it there, lovely. Above it, dead easy, we're just going to use 2 king ragworm. Again, we don't need to mess about with them. I've had these in water, so they're quite slippy. And that's it, just rinse and repeat. Decent ragworm baits, decent prawn baits. Crab is not an essential, well, it's banned in the match that I'll be running in 2 weeks, however, it's not a necessity. Talacre is a great place for people to come down. It's very deep, it's very tidal. After probably 10 yards, there's a big drop off into a channel. So even the people who aren't the best of casters can still catch plenty of fish. Ideal place if you're looking for your first smooth hound. Just make sure that you are aware of the tides. Ideally you want to fish this to either side of low. That gives you ample time to get on and off. As well, most of us are aware, it's a fairly long walk. So, right, this is going to go out now. 1 down, prawn on the bottom, 2 king rag above it. No finger stall, that's where we're going to go. Well, let's get it in the water. Right. Oh, got a bit of a loop in that top one. It's only going to be a quick session today. I was out fishing with Alan Price last night. We were out at Aberare pestering a few bream. So yeah, here we go. Flapping trace, 18 inches. Right, we're in the water, probably about 50-60 yards out. Should be ample enough to catch a few fish. And yeah, we'll see what goes on. Like I said, we're just 3 hooks flapping on this side. On the other side, the left of the lighthouse is shallower, so you are required to cast there a little bit more. But this side, not so much. This is great for anglers of all abilities to catch a few fish. So some handy advice for coming down to Talacre. Travel light. Obviously it's very, very hot today. Travel light. The tackle losses are minimal down here. Minimal. Shelters and brollies, you just don't need them, even in the bad weather. We just fish a lot of matches here during the winter months. Welsh fish offs were held on here for a very long time. And even in the worst of weather, we come down here in easterlies in the middle of December. We'd wear ski goggles because all the dry sand gets kicked up. Still won't bring a brolly, still won't bring a shelter, just don't really need it. You move a little bit, and it is a fair old walk. So you want to be looking to travel light, keep mobile, keep moving about. Ample 6-7 leads, more than enough. You know, you're going to bring traces which ain't going to weigh that much. Don't be afraid of going heavy on your main line on this side. Like I said, there is a bank and you can get stuck in the bank on the way in. So 3.3 or above, 3.3 for the mangle, but on a multiplier it'd be 3.5 and above. You're not looking to cast. I've forgotten my finger stall in the van up the top. I certainly won't be going back to get it, so we won't be whacking any baits during the video, and I'm hoping that we're still going to be able to show you a few fish. Next one ready to go out. You do want to make sure that when you're down here that you've got tackle that's going to be adequate to cope with the ground. There's big sandbars out there which you'll pull through. Continental style rods, I do see people doing it, but to be honest with you, you're better off with a 2-piece traditional beach caster. Reels on this side, other side 6500s, 7HTs won't be a problem. This side definitely 525s, fathoms, or a robust fixed spool if you're like me. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward this side. A lot of people pleasure fish it. You're fishing for small smoothhound, not a great deal. On the flood, tide runs to the right, and on the ebb it'll run back to the left. So sometimes you want to do a small amount of up tiding and just keep those baits going out. There we go, there's a bite. Slackliner. Just ease those legs. My wires are set quite tight. Just ease and then back out. Get that fish moving. Don't let it hit the bottom of the bank. And away we go. I say it's not really snags, it's just deep shelving banks. Keep everything moving. Don't stop. we go. That's sort of the stamp of fish, I would say, average stamp of fish for down here. That was on ragworm. So let's go and get it back in the water. But yeah, seeing how close that was in, lovely. Time to go back. Off she goes. Beautiful. Let's get back out there. Same again, ragworm and prawn. We haven't got any other bait with us. No finger stole. Easy peasy. So we get baited back up. That one was on ragworm, but my prawn on the bottom has been nicked. So could have been another hound. It's not uncommon to get doubles and triples of these little hounds down here. So get ourselves baited back up. We've got one in the water, same again, prawn on the bottom, 2 ragworm above it. I think I'm going to go 3 prawns on this one, see what happens. There we go, we're going again. That's been in the water 2 minutes. I haven't even baited this one up. See if we get a double shot. Fish on, fish on. Little head thump there, beautiful. GT Pro. You can see how shallow it is. That hound, I don't know if the camera got it, it just jumped out the water just there. Don't mess about with him. Double shot of hounds. Beautiful. Prawn. Bottom one's on prawn, middle one is on rag. Who needs crab, eh? 3 prawns going straight back out. Again, no finger stall, we're just flicking it out there. That's what I mean. This is a venue, anyone who hasn't had a smooth hound, I doubt there'll be many. This is the venue if you want to break your duck, like. Easy. Let's get these sorted and get them back. So there we go, there's our stamp of fish. They're not big hounds, there'll be the odd decent one in between. A lovely, beautiful match fish. Let's get these back. We've got 3 prawns out here now, so I don't think it'll take too long to get more bites. Obviously videos for everyone, but any of the anglers coming over to fish the skewer today. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of an insight into what's required, what you need, etc. And it's just really positive to see high numbers on a match where, on a hound match especially, where crab has been banned. There's no need for it. It's hard enough to get anyway, and I think the numbers of the match are showing how difficult crab is to get these days. That's 3 prawn baits ready to go out. So yeah, this has got 3 prawns on at the minute. We've got bites again. So there she goes, beautiful. See if we can be cheeky and get a treble shot. That's what I'm saying, make sure your equipment is up to scratch. So far we've had 2 casts. This is our 3rd. We've had rag prawn, and now we've got 3 prawns out there. So I think this time we'll go prawn, rag, and see if that makes any difference. As you can see, next cast going out, still on the same flapper, 2 up, 1 down, 18 inches, 0.55 on the hook snood, 2 prawns and a ragworm on the bottom. We're currently out with 3 prawns and we've had bites, so let's see what happens here now. Like I say, to the left of the lighthouse is far more shallow. That'll definitely result in needing to give it a bit more of a whack. But on this side, everyone's different. People come down and whack it here and you'll still catch hounds at distance. I'm more than happy just catching them 60, 70 yards out. Another good piece of advice for down here, I would definitely recommend some suitable footwear. Wellies, waders, thigh waders. This can be a bit muddy. The other side, it's essential, it will be muddy. If you don't mind coming down in your trainers, getting wet and filthy, go for it. But I would definitely recommend waders, thigh waders on the left hand side minimum. This side minimum is a pair of wellies, no matter how hot it is, unless you don't mind getting filthy. We're stuck. We must have been just at the bottom of that sandbar there. So we were hung up on something. Just come off at the water's edge. Fish on all the way. Has it? Or something? Oh no, flicked its tail. that's took our prawn bait. Again, that was on 3 prawns, another hound, so that's 3 casts, 4 hounds. They're all, like I say, they're all a small stamp fish, but still nice to catch. A bit like whiting fishing at the minute. There's a band of dirty water running there. Must be the bottom of the bank. And I'm literally fishing to the back of it. It can't be any more than 60 yards. That wind has swung a bit off my back. But it's not far out at all. And we're just literally fishing to the back of that. So we've got rag prawn on now. So should have brought a bit of squid. Squid's a very good bait down here as well. There's a chance of seeing dogs, odd ray, bass, definitely hounds, dabs. We've had some brilliant winter matches here on the dabs and the whitings. So yeah, it's a brilliant venue, fantastic. Bait's dead easy, and you can have a great day's fishing without having to cast to the horizon. So again, fishing like this, 0.55. I know, bait stops perfect. There's a small little ragworm bait, see if you can catch something else. Look at that, just so neat, so simple when you're tying them at home. We chucked on a prawn and ragworm cocktail on the top. I had a bit of ragtail left there. Quite a big bait that, in all fairness, but we'll lash it out. It's only a quick session today with me being out last night. So I just wanted to come down and show anyone who hasn't been here, who's coming to the match more than anything, what it's all about, and give you a bit of an insight to Talacre. So yeah, like I say, it's only a quick session today. The walk's long enough. Was out fishing last night, hence why it's a quick one today. But I just wanted to show anyone who hasn't fished Talacre before and who's coming to the match. This is Talacre in all its glory. Hopefully we don't have this wind, I don't mind the heat, and hopefully there's this amount of fish here. This is cast number 4. So we've had 4 casts, 5 hounds. This is cast number 5. We've had bites already, so I think maybe another 2 casts and we'll call it a day. What we will see here, because obviously we're fishing over mud, there's always good colour in this water, always. So you can see obviously we've got a nice band of blue out there, but when you come in here, it's chocolate, it's filthy. The line I was fishing to out there is now gone, but you can still see how much colour there is. You're fishing over this mud, you can see where my footprints have been here. It's sticky. There's the lighthouse in the background. Like I say, the other venue is the other side and there's far more mud there. So make sure you bring a clean set of clothes, boys and girls. I wonder what it could be. Going right up on the surface. Shows how shallow it is out there, where I'm fishing anyway. One on the top. On the middle hook it is. Da, 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 da. Beautiful. 5 casts, 6 fish. One more cast and I think we'll call it a day. We haven't even got onto the ebb as of yet. That's probably the best one we've had so far. So we got a rag on the bottom, a rag in the middle, rag and prawn on the top. Let's get it out there. So as you can see, it's very eventful. There's plenty of fish. We got 2 flappers on the go. We haven't even got a clip jig out. We haven't got a finger stall. We've got some ragworm and we've had some prawns and that's it. I don't have any other bait with me. This fish is probably the best fish of so far, and it's still not a monster by any stretch of the imagination. You know, just a little one. Realistically, I don't know, 3-4 pound if that, but lovely match fish. That is 6 fish in 5 casts. This is our 6th cast and we'll call this our last cast. Then if we can, I'm going to stick the drone in here and follow me off and you can experience the walk before you get here. Not nice. There's a bite again straight away. It's like whiting fishing, except they're 3-4 pound. So yeah, we've got a match on here, the 10th and the 11th. No. So we've got a match on here, the 11th and the 12th of July. I reckon, realistically, I'm probably either the end of C, I'm gonna work out me pegging, but probably early D zone where I am at the minute. I'm nowhere near the end of D zone, panning around. Sort of just to the left of the big red post in the background. And yeah, usually a bit higher up. I do like a bit higher up. A bit higher up on the corner can be a good spot as well, but to be honest, I think it's all much of a muchness through here. These are small pack fish running up and down. There we go. That looks like it might be a little bit better, maybe. Oh, I'm tired now. Fishing for bream all night with Alan. And this morning we went looking for small wrasse. This has been in the water all of about 3 minutes. Just got to break that lead off the bottom. Beauty of it is you get these fish as well, they'll get it moving. That's what I mean. Decent main line, decent rod, decent knots. Tidy shocky. And in she comes. In she comes. Well, that bank, you can actually feel that ledge. It's just a drop off. If you went out, you'd probably get 30 paces out and then wallop, you'd be gone down into the D estuary. get a lot of these fish, you think they've come off, they're just running towards you, little pack fish. This one's in the water's edge. See if it's spin you around so you can have a look. Being lazy, not even going down the water. There she is. There we go. Lovely job. So that is now, is that 6 fish in 5 casts or 7 fish in 6 casts? Whatever. There's a fish a cast. Tell you what we'll even do. Take it off. Get it back. Baits is getting nailed. It's still got ragworm on the bottom. Our prawn on the top is gone. That's vamos. Give me a, get off, getting me muddy you are. Oh, I got one more. Oh, got a seal popped up now. Right, that's never a good sign. Big seal's just turned up in front of me. Well, say it's not a good sign, it's obviously eating something. Two prawns. Just whip them on. We're leaving the rag on the bottom, we're not messing with the rag. Big seal just popped up in front of me. So let's see, this is the last cast. We just whipped 2 prawns on, we've left a small piece of rag on the bottom. This is the last cast. Sort the other rig out, put it away. Just coming up to low water now, so we're about 10 minutes off low. Tides eat stuff a lot, and there's still fish coming through. So I know we should be down at water's edge, and people screaming at the screen now. Come on. Suppose we better go down and get it before the seal decides to have an early meal. He's still bobbing away down there. wet sand. And better fish, probably £4 or something. No monsters. But we've had numbers. What's that? 6 casts, 7 fish, 7 casts, 8 fish, whatever. We've had a fish every cast, a double shot on one, and I think we call it a day. Good fun, easy fishing. Beautiful. Stick it back. Let's go. Bit of a better fish. Fish on. There we go, finished the day. Time to go home. Nice little hound to finish it off. That's 8 casts, 10 fish. Can't complain. Let's get it back and let's go home.